Hello guys, si Keshan Veloso ulit ito at welcome sa episode 31 ng laro tayo ng Super Robot Wars 30. Okay, so, kuha ulit tayo ng mission. Kuha muna tayo ng mission kasi ipon muna tayo ng SR ng MXP. Oh, go. Kailangan pa nilang sila J Decker, Bill Tiger, tsaka Gridman, kailangan pa ng 4 na kills. Si Koji, ang dami pa, 9 pa. Anyway, so panay recommended to mga to. Sila NJP. Team Rabbits, less flattering, known as the Fail 5, receive cutting edge AHS MBS. Hindi natin alam kung ano yan. Columbus Sector. A return. San Francisco. An invitation arrives from Stephanie Luyo of the Federation Friendly Luyo and Company. To oppose Zanskir, the League Militaire wages a guerrilla war. Fixed sortie. Ito na lang munang sa nasa space tayo eh. So kailangan natin space missions muna. So sige, dito muna tayo. So dito. Wag na muna to, story mission to eh. Ito muna. Moving to the mission point, Area Sector. Area Sector. Encounter in space. Facing the growing Zanskir threat. Teka. Kunin ko lang to. Ay, may ferry. Kailangan natin yung teka. Unahin natin to ferry. Importante to. Kunin lang natin, teka. Moving to Colony Alien and beginning mission. The Strager Bridge. This is the location of that small-scale intermittent DBD. A dimensional boundary distortion here? But why? Hey, Mitsuba. Did you miss me? Sino yan? Iris? Ayun yun yung Iris, yung parts na Iris. This is the self-titled Fairy of Good Luck. Anyway, here's to new friends. Pick one of these and any you like. 50,000 credits, 500 PP. Oh well. Anong gusto natin? MXP muna. Mas importante to eh. MXP. Good choice. Here you go. See you around, Suba. I hope. If you want to see me again, get out there and knock out those missions. Nakakuha tayong free reward. What was that all about? The system confirms it. Our data actually reflects the choice you made. How did she get into the Strager's main system? Iris, the Fairy of Good Luck. What's the connection between her and DVDs? Nice, nakakuha tayo na MXP. Walang kahirap-hirap. Mission ba to? Relic. Ay, mga relics. Wag na muna yan. Wag naman yung relics. Teka. Total na ako tayo MXP. Save muna natin. Tapos upgrade. Ayan na naman yung mouse kasi eh. Eto eh. Diyan ka. Save. Eh, was upgrades. Alin ba yung kukunin dapat natin na masyado mataas yung point? Ito ba yun? 8 upgrade. Fairy's Blessing Power Part. Bless on all allies. Nope, di natin kailangan yan. Mantay kailangan na masyadong malaking... Dito yata yun. Maximum weapon upgrade level. Upgrade level din to eh. Ito lang ano... Ito, tama, dito muna. Ito muna. Teka, ikaw dito. Kaya dito na muna. Teka, tingin naman tayo sa ba? Just in case. Ito ba kailangan ko na to? AOS upgrades. Ayun na lang. Tama. Ito na. Tapos to. So, ka muna. Kailangan swerte nila tayo 3. Kailangan niya ng 3-4. Okay, so mission na. Ilang ano na tayo? 6 minutes pa lang. So ito dito. Para space din. Ito, tapos na tayo galing nun. Encounter in space, facing the growing Zenskare threat. To oppose Zenskare, the League military wages a guerrilla war. Go. Restrager briefing room. While we're in transit to the Ela sector, I want to make sure our staff is clear on the current situation in space. Huh? This is kind of like a school class, isn't it? Oh, give me a break. Koji's personal lessons are bad enough. I don't have the energy for more class. Yeah, but Koji's a great teacher, though. Between you and me, back when I was a student, I had some pretty bad grades. I mean, when was I supposed to study with all the fighting going on? May point siya dun. I wanted to catch up, though, so I got really good at learning a lot in a short time. Turns out I'm not bad at teaching others that way. That's really incredible. Though you went from having terrible grades to being a researcher working on cutting-edge technology. Being passionate about what you're working on helps a lot too. You all keep up the studying, okay? Especially you three, Gridman Alliance. You're way behind on current events. Okay, fine. Hey Ernie, doesn't this remind you of the classes back at Laihiala Academy? Yeah, it kind of does. Smiling Ernie, lunchtime Ernie, walking Ernie, running Ernie. My memories are a bouquet of cuteness. Wait, weren't we talking about the classes? Guess coming up to space isn't enough to make these folks change their tune. Yeah, especially Ernie, since he seemed to understand the idea of space really quickly. Now then, if we're all quite done with social hour, let's have the executive officer explain the status of the wider Earth sphere. Allow me then. Reynold usually comes across as a bit timid, but he seems quite confident now. Yes, I think he's thrilled to be doing this. Yeah, the EXO was an instructor back at the military academy, so this is all old hat. As I'm sure you're all aware, Zenskare has been expanding its influence over the Earth sphere recently. Unfortunately, this has left the Earth Federation force entirely on the back foot. No surprise there. After all, out past Mars, they're still engaged with the Vulgar. Even planetary defenses are overloaded, dealing with Kikaiji and robot criminals. One of the most common reasons given for the weak EFF response is their constant alertness against Xian threats. Wait, I thought Neo Zeon was basically Danzo after Char's Rebellion, and the whole thing with Laplace's box. When we say Zeon here, I don't just mean Neo Zeon, but also the Republic of Zeon. The Republic of Zeon? Who are they? After the One-Year War, the Side 3 colony, where the original Principality of Zeon was based out of, adopted a republican form of government. Meanwhile, Neo Zeon is a purely anti-EFF organization, formed out of believers in the old Zabi family's ideals. Though both wear the Zeon name, they're very different organizations. Absolutely correct. You're way knowledgeable, Kosuke. Publicly, as Kosuke explained, the Republic of Zeon and Neo Zeon are separate organizations. However, there's no end to talk that the Republic backs Neo Zeon's activities. Well, that's just bogus. So the Republic is just there to be a cover while they help out terrorists? That's a dirty little setup. I understand how you all feel, but the fact is, that's the world we live in right now. It's also important to remember that this situation isn't the fault of all space noids. I guess that's just how things are, huh? Wait, hold on. So does that mean those idiots we encountered at Londonion? Correct. It's entirely possible those were Republic of Zeon forces disguising themselves as sleeves soldiers. I'd say it's more likely they've mobilized their forces to strike the Londo Bell, which is a major obstacle to their future plans. What future plans are those? We can't say for sure, but it's most likely that the Republic of Zeon is taking a neutral stance, letting the EFF and Zenskare soften each other up. Michelle said the same thing. They're stirring up trouble, and behind them you'll find Zeon. Ensign Jonah is something. Ensign Jonah, is something on your mind? No, nothing, ma'am. So is it possible that the folks of Zeon might team up with the Federation or Zenskare? We can easily discount the idea of Zeon ever allying with the EFF, but at the same time, it's extremely unlikely they'd ever be willing to accept rule under the Zenskare Empire. Why is that? I thought Zeon's goal was to oppose the Federation. A common misunderstanding. Zeon's principal philosophical underpinning is the right of space noids to autonomy and self-determination. Conversely, Zenskare's goal is the unification of all humanity under Mariaism, which inevitably puts them at odds. What's the Mariaism anyway? Yung nung naglaro tayo ng Super Robot Wars A portable, yung yung religion ng mga taga Jupiter. The teachings of Queen Maria Pure, Harmonia of the Zenskare, iba naman to, akala ko yun din eh. Kasi pareho ng name eh, Maria eh. The teachings of Queen Maria Pure, Harmonia of the Zenskare Empire. Following her main teaching, revered the maternal, Mariaism aimed to make mankind repent its violent ways and live a peaceful life. The Zenskare's empire made the spreading of Mariaism its national policy. Ibang variant nun pala. Kala ko yun din eh. Yung mga taga Jupiter. Mariaism is a concept proposed by the Queen of the Zenskare Empire, Maria Pure Harmonia, and explain lang din. Put simply, it is the belief that humanity's unceasing wars are the result of patriarchal society norms. Therefore, by converting the world to a matriarchal society, it will be possible for all of humanity to achieve a peaceful way of life. At least, that's the theory. Sort of a nice idea on its own, but you gotta wonder, we're showing people into guillotines anytime people object to anything, it fits into this equation. Binebehead nila yung mga ayaw maniwala sa kanila. The main method of execution in the Zenskar Empire, the antiquated tool was chosen for its shock value. It quickly became the symbol of Zenskar's reign of terror. Guillotines? Yep, they've been doing public executions over in Europe. Correct, the pacifistic ideology represented by Marianism, and the rule through fear symbolized by the guillotine. These two opposing sides of the coin clearly show the contradictions of Zenskar. Well, there's no way maniacs like that can be trusted to rule the world. The Ligue Militaire was formed by people who would agree with that sentiment. The Ligue Militaire? Like I said, the EFF are constantly on the back foot when it comes to dealing with Zenskar. The Ligue Militaire is a guerrilla organization formed by civilians in opposition to Zenskar's activities. However, they have powerful sponsors and suppliers on their side. They've even developed their own unique model of mobile suit, making them rather more than just a guerrilla organization. Now then, let me explain the Trestrager's broad mission plan up here. Meron silang sariling mobile suit, ano? Gundam din? One of the League military teams that Executive Officer Reynolds spoke of is operating in the Aelia sector. The Romulation will make contact with them and, if possible, enlist their aid. So the Romulation is going to try and enlist a civilian guerrilla organization? Frankly, they're more reliable than the Federation forces are right now. I think it's a good plan. The big question is if we can actually make contact. This is Lian on the bridge. We've detected Zenskar units deployed in the area sector. If Zenskar is moving, that means that it just became very likely the League military is there too. Captain, we're still a fair distance out. If we don't do something, the League military might be wiped out before we can make contact. We'll send a faster unit ahead of us. Ensign Jonah? Yes, ma'am. Equip the narrative Gundam's Apex and scramble ahead to the area sector. Encounter in space. Gomez, ano to? Classic character sa Gundam. What's the situation? We can't tell. The Minovsky particle density is too thick to get a clear picture. Well, don't just sit there, saying you can't tell. Zenskar's almost right. Jin Ganaham. Well, don't just sit there saying you can't tell. Zenskar's almost right on top of us. We'll have to take the fight to them. Captain Gomez, bring the reinforcement about. You've got to be kidding. This old wreck isn't gonna stand up in a real battle. Fine, then deploy our mobile suit teams. Get that victory type we picked up out there too. A nice victory Gundam. So si Uso pag nagkataon nandito. Trust me, I've already given them the order to sortie. Aboard the reinforce. Hey, Uso, it's getting real busy out there. O tama si Uso nga. There's a fight coming. So there's war even up in space? Yeah, that's why you would have been safer back on Earth. I'm sorry. Shaq, why did you feel you had to go so far as to stow away on the ship? It's just... Uso, Marbet says to get moving already. I know, okay? Uso, Karel and I will both be helping out as best we can. As best we can too. Are you okay with that, Tomachi? I've never been happy with what Zenskar does. Meeting you was just all I needed to get going. That's all. Then let's do that going, Tomachi. I know you're new, but we're still counting on you. Of course, I'll do whatever I can, Odello. Bagong units. Tomachi, he's one of the people from Highland, a solar power satellite. The operating and maintenance staff live there with their families. It was later conquered by the Zenskar Empire. Highland. Diyan din nakatira sila, ano, Beavis and Butthead. Island. Yeah, he helped Marbet and I out here in space before we met up with everyone else. Still, it was a real shock finding you on the ship with Captain Gomez. I'm sorry. It's okay, but tell me all about it once I get back, alright? Be careful out there, Uso. I've survived everything from Casarelia until today. I'm not gonna die now. From Casarelia until today. Uso and Shaki, who were living in Casarelia, Eastern Europe, were dragged into the war as the Zensker Empire invaded Europe. Once he joined the League Militaire, a guerrilla organization opposing Zensker, it became clear Uso had special abilities, a new type siya eh, and was thus assigned to pilot the Victory Gundam, the League Militaire's most advanced mobile suit. During the battle, he was devastated to find out that Katicina Loos, a woman he had always looked up to, had been kidnapped by Zensker. Even so, he continued to fight, assisted by the adults of the League Militaire, such as Marbet Fingerhat, and the members of the Shrike team, as well as Shaki and his other friends. As the League's battlefield shifted to space, Uso, Marbet, and the rest of the team preceded the main force and left the Earth. That was when they met the residents of the solar satellite Highland, overrun by the Zensker Empire. Uso, he's gotten even stronger, hasn't he? Get into your normal suit, Susie. We'd better be ready for the worst. You're a good boy, Carl. So do what I tell you, okay? You're incredible, Shaki. How so? Well, I mean, it's because you were so courageous, sneaking onto the battleship like you did, that we got to see Uso and Odello again. It's not courage, it's just... I don't know, it feels like someone in space is calling out to me, and I couldn't just sit around and ignore that call. Ayun yung ano, huwag mo sabihin nandito rin sa game na to yung Angel Halo na naman. Huh? Doesn't make sense to me, but I hope you meet whoever is calling you. Uso's up here in space, still fighting. Uso, is this really how you want things to be? I thought we'd have some peace now that we met up with Captain Gomez. Now we've already got a new mission. Will you be okay, Marbet? I'm fine. Uso, don't worry about me. What about you, though? I'll do it. I barely had a chance to catch up with Shaki yet, after getting to see her again. That's it, kiddo. Keep your eyes on the prize. The whole Shrike team's here, and let me say, we're thrilled to have you, Miss Junko, Miss Connie. We've got our new gun blasters to show off, don't we? Come on, team, let's do this. Got it, Junko. We've survived this long. I refuse to die now. I refuse to die until I get the chance to snuggle Uso. Okay, yeah. We'll back you up. We'll back you two up, Connie. Junko, take the lead. Well, I guess we got to make this a good show now. They're coming. It's Chronicle na naman. We found you, you imitation Gundam. I hope you're the same one I met on Earth, because then I can make you pay for every tedious shame you forced upon me. Let's go, everyone. Keep the enemy away from the reinforce. Yes, ma'am. You've fallen for my trap. A separate unit. How did they get all the way over there? All units, aim for the enemy battleship. Damn it! We fell right into their trap. Report, what blocks got hit? It's a mess. We're not getting reliable damage reports. Sounds a retreat. Get our mobile suit teams back here to tie up the enemy and cover us. Take us forward, pull us back. Make up your mind. Captain Gomez, you can probably see for yourself, Marbet. The Enforce isn't in any shape to fight. I hate to say this, but you need, you need to team up with the Shrike team and buy us a little time. Roger, keep the ship safe. Watch out for the Shrike team too. Hey, we're out in space. Stay calm, Susie. We'll be okay. Just keep hold of Carl's hand. I'm being called. All units, pursue the enemy. We'll sink the military ship. Malas yun na lang. May reinforcement din dumating. What? Where's this long-range fire coming from? Is it another battleship? Go. Tapos... ano objective? Defeat all enemies. Any ally unit shot down. New freshly developed units are frequently lacking in upgrades and pilot levels. Keep them out of combat and play consecutively when possible. Suspend muna natin dito. It's a Gundam. This is Ensign Jonah Basta with the Earth Federation Forces Autonomous Corps Romulation. I'm here to assist you, League Militaire. So the EFF's gonna lend us guerrillas a hand for once. Whatever, we need all the help we can get. If he'll tie up the enemies, the reinforce can fall back. Thank you, Ensign Jonah. We need you to tie up that enemy team. Dan, so the EFF is going to cooperate with the League Militaire? Captain, we've detected some clue that were blown out of the League Militaire ship in that last attack. We may be able to use them, recover them. Katajina Luz, you pick them up. Me? This is your first outing. You're not going to be good for much else, so follow my orders. Roger. Crap. I've secured the League military crew. Retreating. What was that? What was that suit doing? Right now we need to work with the EFF and deal with Senscare. I swear I felt Shakti's voice just now. What's wrong, Uso? No, it's nothing. Damn you, League Militaire. Why must you resist like this? Sir Pippenden, if you would handle the Federation forces. Of course, I can always help you, a younger soldier. Go Lupus, now. Let the enemy see my unit, the Pippenden Circus, in action. Roger that, sir. The white suit. You're all mine. That's a common unit, and it's focused solely on me. Uso, can you handle it? Okay, Haro. I'll handle it. I got to see Shakti again. I can't let her down. Buo kaya tong kanta? Nice. Buti na lang buo yung kanta. Pero mamaya na. Ito munang teka, dapat lumapit ka sa kanila. Teka, move. Tulungan natin itong mga to. Balkan kanan lang. Sige, kaya nalang lumapit sa kanya. Okay, hindi siya makaka-counter. I'll slow down this team. Me on my own. I've got to. It doesn't matter if I can or can't. I will do it. Tapang, ha? If I can't make full use of the narrative, then I'm...
Na yarikata. Ippatsu de ii.
流れは向こうにあるのか。ここで再び攻撃を受けるのはまずい。
Ikot. Gawa tayo ng protective flanking. V-dash Gundam. Tabi-tabi tayo. Gawa tayo ng protective protective formation. $47.80. Beam saber. Hindi pa full dead. Flash na lang. Which is Super Robot Wars V Flicker. Okay, animate natin. Go. You better bring your best, Sense-Care. The strike team's like nothing else you've faced. Come on, team. Let's show them what real teamwork can do. Back me up and let's run them down.
地味な色合いがいかにももどきだな。こいつはしびれるぞ。
そんな攻撃には追いかけて仕留める。懐が甘い。
気が見りてやめ、ここまでだとは。
Okay, nice. 20% lang naman eh. Pwede mo na iwasan lang yan. Go. I just want to get this over with. I want to see Shakti. And nakuha na siya ni Kati Gina eh. This is war, Shakti. This is war. Shakti doesn't belong here. I'm going to send her back to Casarelia.
俺に奴を止められるのか。ワイヤーで絡め取る。
こっちに対応できてないんだ。猫の目かキツネ目なんか。オーバーハングキャノンを撃ちます。
完全に押されている。
Ikaw muna. Ano ka eh? Odd unit ka eh. Missile pod. Deads na yan halos. Ito, sige sa ito. Hindi pa rin deads. I go. May support naman eh.
これ以上ザンスカールの好きにさせるわけには。ミサイル発射。
ガンダムやはり強い。
Ano ba yan? 62 na lang natira.
俺がガンダムの伝説を終わらせる。ワイヤーで絡め取る。
体が動いてくれる。
手を貸すわ。悪いけど。
Sa'yo na yung isa. Beam saber lang. Ito.
Usson
やるしかないじゃないか。そこか。
体が爆発する。
Team Rifle. $68.34. Na lang. Halos less than 50-50 naman eh. Go. Well, these gun blasters are done fine. Come on, Sensker. I'll teach your soldiers to fear the strike team and the whole League Militaire.
来たねザンスカール。もらった。
弱き者はザンスカールにひれ伏せ。民間人の作るモビルスーツなどいい加減にしろ。
やられるわけにはいかないんだよ。
Halos patas lang. Hindi nabot yung isang lang. 69.30. Ganon din halos eh. At least halos 100 na. Go. Stand up to the victory.
仕留めてみせる。
ニガミリティアめ、ここまでだとは。地味な色合いがいかにももどきだな。もらった。
正直すぎる攻撃だね。
Beam smart gun. At least wala dito yung bottom attack. Pinaka stupid na attack sa buong kahit sa Super Robot, kahit sa mga Gundam games. Bila babaklasin mo yung Gundam mo para na mapatay kalaban. 69. Parang 100% na. Zenskers managed to project their sphere influence this far? That's unbelievable. Believable or not, though. We've got to fight it. That's the only way to a future not ruled by the guillotine.
リガミリティアはあなたたちに決して屈しない。逃がしはしないわ。落ちなさい。
機体が爆発する。
Okay lang. Anyway, go.
あの機体、子供が乗っているという噂もあるが、こいつはしびれるぞ。
見えた。ベスパのモビルスーツなんかに物干し竿を使う。食らえ。
俺もガンダムの伝説の一部となるのか。
40 medyo mataas. Track team assault. 5 time uses lang. $87 mataas na basta. Flash na lang muna.
名前だけは立派なゲリラどもが。こいつはしびれるぞ。
やられるわけにはいかないんだよ。ザンスカールは徹底的に叩くよ。数の上ではこちらが有利だ。突っ込みなケイト。
やらせるか。もらった。
Kato, pero bakit na spelling kahit dapat yata Kate yun eh.
シュラク隊行け。
下がってたまるものか。
Mali ka ng pinili. Walang support. Kaya mo na yan. Mali ka ng pinili.
ガンダム撃墜の栄誉はもらった。ワイヤーが絡んだ時が最後だ。
このまま敵を引きつける。こんなやり方近い。だったら食らえ。
ガンダムやはり強い。
Strike team ulit. Ay, strike team attack. Flash na lang.
民間人の作るモビルスーツなどワイヤーで絡めとる。
素直すぎるね、あんたは。来たね、ザンスカール。数の上ではこちらが有利だ。しくじれんじゃないよ、ヘレン。
させるか。任せるよ姉さん。
シュラク隊行け。
反応が鈍い。駆動系か。
This flash. Huwag natin animate. Teka. Alin ba yung mga halos deaths na? Itong tatlong to. Sige, sa inyong tatlo yan. Ah, hindi. Sa kanila. Teka. Hopefully mag-deaths na. Yun, nice. Level up. You're a more persistent pest than I'd ever imagined. Uso, battleship incoming. Uso, battleship incoming. Dumating na rin sa wakas yung trigger. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on. Now what? Tapos Yung kailangan ng unlock. Koji, tapos si Gridman. Cybuster. Okay. Sama ko na yung favorites. I hope you're still safe, Ensign Jonah. Yes, sir. The League military forces are also still kicking. Blasted EFF. When and how did they make such an immense battleship? We can't let them take the initiative here. Ma'am, Sensker is moving to engage us. Then we'll have to return fire. League Militaire, this is Commander Mitsuva Grey Valley of the Earth Federation forces. We're here to provide assistance. That's a strange unit for a Federation force team. What a wild collection of machines. I wouldn't care less what their unit composition is, as long as their guns are pointed at the enemy. So be it. I have my own card to play, EFF. Neo Xeon, how? Are we going to get into a three-way fight? Neo Xeon seems to be solely targeting our forces. What the heck? Hey, didn't we just have a lecture about how Xeon and Sensker couldn't get along? Doesn't matter now. Just deal with the reality right in front of us. Sensker and Xeon are working together? Well, this just went from bad to catastrophic. We can still turn this back on them if we combine forces. Roger that. Right now our priority has to be fighting off these Sensker and Xeon units. There's this terrible sensation spreading. What in the world is it? Teka. Baka magtagal tayo dito guys eh. May 13 minutes na lang eh. Teka. I-off ko na muna yung timer natin para para kahit lumampas na. Feeling ko talaga lalampas tayo dito eh. So teka. Yun mo ng units natin. Teka. Yun lang kailangan nasa ship ang teka. Sino ba mas mahaba ang movement? Ilang tell sa'yo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ikaw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mas mababa ka. Move on your own na lang. Ba pwedeng matake dyan sa distance no? Hindi pwede. Okay, as usual, sige. Si Masaki lalayo kagad. Three ang kailangan points. Sige, harapin mo na yung leader nila. Banatan mo kagad ng Akashic Buster. 57 ha. Baliktarin natin yan. Focus na lang muna.
俺が相手になってやるぜ、クロノクル。行くぞ、アカシックレコードサーチ、サイバードチェンジ、くらえ、アカシックバスター。当たるものか。
Paano nyo naiwasan? Paano na naiwasan yun? 87. Kalokohan yun na. Zero na nga siya. Ano ba yun? Nonsense. Never mind. Ayan. Sakay na tayo sa lapit kayo. Kayo naman. Kailangan makapunta kayo dun in a way eh. Hindi na kayo makakamove. Okay, fine. Ay, si ano na lang. Okay, sige. Huwag na lang muna kayo gumalaw. Tulungan nyo na lang yung mga camping na taga. Also, may kill ka. Natin animate. Nairita ako dun bakit nagano? Bakit ba't nakaiwas si Chronicle? Kalokohan yun. Shenanigans. I call shenanigans. Okay, insta-kill go. Animate natin.
こんなやり方位置確認ミサイル着弾予測その位置やれる発射そこ当たれ
やられた
Deads. Kamali ka na inatake talaga. Wala lang support. Huwag na natin animate. Alam natin ang itsura niyan eh. Ubusan na ng gamit. Huwag natin animate yan. Para mabawasan yung speed, yung time natin. Ubusin ko na lahat ng energy ko sa inyo. Ito na lang muna. Pwede tumama 40. Hindi na lang. $64. Flash. Wala na. Loko, isa ka pa. Missile lang ang tapat niyan. Walang missile. Never mind, go. Yun naman, parang konti. Yan lang. Missiles. Ito. Teka. Ito muna. I assume pwede mong i-target, no? At least yun, kailangan mo lang tumabig, Mitsuba, teka. Sana eh. Para at least may kill ka. 89. Go. Tabi. Para makalapit ka agad dun. Okay. Okay, at least di kataon, tatlo yan.
無駄玉は打つなよ。メガ粒子砲全門開け。一斉射。
Kailangan dito para nagmo-move forward siya palagi. So, kang chronicle ka. Ayan yun, hindi ka na makatake. Dapat inanimate ko. Teka, kailangan natin isang mag-dispatch yan nun eh. So, code. Go muna. Sign na yan. Okay, labas ang lahat. Teka, J-Decker muna. Aba. Huwag natin animate. Good tiger. Okay lang kahit tikil. Good man. Kailangan mo ng kill eh. Animate natin. Next. Ikibay 30. Meron ka ba pwede i-kill? Kulang. Ayun mo ng mga ano. Yung mo ng mga famous heroes natin. Siya kaya ng one hit kill. Nice. Kaso kulang ng ano.
としたことが。
You're better than I've given you credit for. I remember this. I remember this defeat, League Militaire. You'll pay for this. Hindi naman sila dumispatcha sa'yo yung Voltes team eh. Okay. Yung tatlong girls. At least pwede yung bawasan. Go.
あの人がリーダーなんだよね。今の私ならできることがある。
当たってしまったか。いけるか。これまでだ。
Ouch.
まだまだこんなのかすり傷だ。
Bawasan nyo man lang yan. Intuition kagad. Best yung attack na yun ah.
狙う敵の指揮官。勝負は一瞬。そこ続けていくわよ。
Hinala ng damage.
いけるか。そこ。
あなたは予備動作が大きすぎるのよ。
Last one. Hindi nga lang niya abot. Pero repair. Sige, go. Kung abot ng main character natin yan sana. Hindi ka. Wala eh. Yung abot. Ito na siya. Kailangan bawasan, kailangan mapahina natin siya konti. Intuition. Go. That machine, is that a new Federation mobile suit? Yeah, I guess so. Man, I don't know if you can call it a Federation suit without a soldier in it. Another civilian? I can't let civilians keep beating me, or I'll lose the respect of my squad. Prepare to taste defeat. Well, ain't that a shame? Guess we can't be friends if you're the kind of guy who picks fights to puff up your ego.
敵のエースは俺が止める。そこを動くなよ。そらよ。
やるな。逃げ切れるとでも思ったが、一思いに落としてやる。
ガッツは買うがまだまだだな。
Nice, abot mo. Kaya lang. Nge, ma-insta dead. Teka, kailangan bawasan muna natin siya. Persist. Tapos, huwag na natin animate. You're not bad, but you're just barely above average at best. It doesn't matter because I have to do whatever I can. The best of I have to do whatever I can, the best I can. I can't fail, Orita. Nice. pwede ka na i-dispatch ni ano, Uso. Spirit commands. Intuition. Nice. Teka, hindi. Tagalin na muna natin ito para points. Additional points. Ito. Pag initan nyo na muna tagalin mo natin ito isang to. Oh, no animation. Sa'yo na yan. Gibain mo na ng sulo yan. 100% go. Spirit. Wala na. Analyze mo pa. Laspagin mo na ng tulo yan. Go. Animation on. Grudge match. The white suit. Now's my chance to pay you back for what you did on Earth. You're the one who kidnapped Miss Katagina. Where's Katagina? Give her back to me. She's somewhere far beyond places you'll ever go. I'll go where I want, and you don't get to tell me. And you don't get to tell me I can't. Spoiled child. You'll see soon. It takes more than a willing spirit to defeat a Kontyo. Anong Kontyo? Eto na nga yun. Dispatchado ka na eh.
猫の目かキツネ目なんかこいつのビームなら落ちろ
Stand up to the victory talaga.
まさかこれほどの失態を犯すとは。
How can I still be failing to use the Kontyo to its fullest? Fine, we'll settle our score next time, White Suit. Lahat naman ng Gundam halos puti. Katagina's with him, isn't she? Marbet said that there's no chance they'd send a civilian like Katagina to the guillotine, but... meron pa pala isang unit. May isa pang pasaway. Okay lang. Kala ko tapos na eh. Anyway, kung sino man yung haharapin yan, deaths na yan. Meron pa isang unit. Sino? Hindi pa deaths. Huwag natin animate. O kung sino man yung susunod na kaharap mo, deaths ka na. Malas mo na lang, kailangan din ito ng kill. Wag na natin animate. Wala na support. Nagpintis pa rin. Okay. Bigyan natin kay Masaki para at least makakagalaw din siya. Wag natin intuition. Tapos wag natin animate. Buhay pa eh. Hindi. Pasaway yung game Pipinder. They've defeated me. Just this once. I must admit I'm impressed. I will not be defeated again though. Remember that when you see me again. Asa ka pa. Well, obviously, somebody really loves demanding attention. Watch out, though. A guy like that would do anything if they thought it would help them in the end. We've confirmed that both Senscare and Neo Zeon forces have been eliminated. I would never, in my worst nightmares, have imagined they'd be willing to join forces. The Federation forces can't hope to confront them both head-on right now. Then, if we're going to fight them, we will need the cooperation of the Ligue Militaire. Funny, because we never thought we'd get anything out of cooperation with the EFF. Junko, don't. No, the fact is, that's a reasonable thing to think about the EFF as it stands. However, to Schrager and our team, the Romulation exists to change that situation. Hey, is everyone safe? Everyone's fine, Captain Gomez. We fought off Zenskare with the help of the EFF. Granted, it's kind of out of the frying pan, and into a fire as far as I can see. The military battleship. Please respond. This is Commander Mitsuba Grey Valley of the Earth Federation forces. We would like to discuss the possibility of further cooperation. Well, Gehenham, I doubt they've got anything bad planned for us. Let's head over and hear them out. Lieutenant Gomez, you and the pilots will accompany me. Roger that, sir. Commander Mitsuba, I need to report to my superiors about Zenskare and New Zeon. I'll let you negotiate with the Ligue Militaire. Roger that, sir. What's wrong, Uzo? Nothing's wrong. It's fine. What was that, though? I could have sworn I felt Shakti for a moment back there. And na-jettison nga sila doon sa ship nung umalis eh. Not just Shakti either. I felt some kind of warmth too. The Strager hangar. I see. What you're saying makes sense to me, Captain. I'm glad to hear that. Now that we've clearly seen that Zenskare and New Zeon are formally cooperating, it is my judgment that the Romulation should cooperate with the Ligue Militaire. Same as me, basically, huh? What do you mean, Lieutenant Gomez? Technically, I'm in the employ of the EFF, but the struggles of the Ligue Militaire lit a fire in me to do what I could for them. Of course, all Lieutenant Gomez could bring us was one junker of a ship. Sure you say that, but as I recall, the core of the Ligue Militaire's forces. The reinforced is the core of the Ligue Militaire's forces right now. On that subject, Commander Mitsuba, yes, the reinforced is ultimately capable of only so much. If possible, we'd like you to handle engaging the Zenskare for us. For now. Andali lang, guys. If possible, we'd like you to handle engaging Zenskare for now, while our forces serve as a diversion. What do you say? We've already agreed to help you. If you're willing to lend us units, we'll participate in your plan. Oh well, I suppose we can do that, yes. Thank you very much. We will take the Ligue Militaire mobile suit team aboard then. So this Jin Genham person, is he the leader of the Ligue Militaire? More accurately, he's one of the leaders, but yes, there's multiple people who've taken to calling themselves Jin Genham. I get it. Having multiple leaders with the same name makes it much harder for your leadership to meet with accidents. Exactly, the kind of thinking I'd expect from a guerrilla organization. Well, it seems like things are sorted out now. So how about a round of introductions? I'm Junko Jenko, leader of the Shrek team. I'm Corey Francis. Junko and I are the Shrek team's point forces. Helen Jackson. I'm the backup for Junko and Coney. Peggy Lee. Nice to meet you all. I'm Kite Bush. Feeling ko dapat ang name niya Kate, hindi Kite eh. Kasi sa pronunciation ni Kaito eh. I'm Kate Bush. Nice to have some folks over our own age round. Bet we'll get along real good. Mahalia Marrow. I'm the reliable one of this team. And I'm Marbet Fingerhat. Good to meet you. Wait, aren't you the captain of this team? Oh no, I'm part of a different group than the Shrek team. Absolutely. The Shrek team's the best of the best, trained by Captain Oliver himself. Captain Oliver. He is the captain of the Ligue Militaire Mobile Suit Squadron. The Shrek team. His full name is Oliver Inoue. Ah. He and Marbet are romantically involved. Kailangan pa talaga idagdag yung part na yun eh, no? You're you, and not the captain. And that goes both ways. Don't feel like you need to fill his shoes. Yes, I know that, thank you. Incidentally, don't you think the way you address him is a little brusque for your commanding officer? Ooh, someone's got a chip on their shoulder. Marbet and Junko. Man, Oliver's trapped between a real rock and a hard place. Pardon me, who's the pilot of the Gundam who helped us out at the start of the fight? Oh, that was me. Pareho kayong new type. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Uso Iwin, pilot of the Victory. Huh? Pilot? You're a kid. I'm sorry, is there a problem? No, sorry, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Shouldn't have to fight in this world too. Nag-react si ano. I think this kid's a special case. Well, we've seen children being pressed into war. Young before, but nowhere near this young. Uso came to the League Militaire under some particular circumstances, it's true. But he's the core of our fighting force now. The Victory type mobile suit, designed in the fashion of the old Gundam and piloted by a kid. Does that mean something? No, maybe not. Just never forget, you're your own man. Parang nung bata pa si ano, nag-get ko yung ano na yun yung reference na yun yung nung bata pa si Amuro. Either way, nice to meet you, Uso. Oh yes, nice to meet you. Just fighting because circumstances dragged him into it. Is that okay? I just hope the League Militaire isn't pushing him into this just because he's talented. That's what happened to us. This is Lian on the bridge. Are Captain Gomez and Uso even present? Yeah, Uso and I are down here. We've just received a communication from the Reinforce. They would like you to return to the ship. Huh? Not just me, but the kid too? What on earth? Ayan, na-discover na nawawala si Shakti. Aboard the Reinforce. Sorry, Uso. It's not Odelo's fault, okay? Warren's right. If we'd paid more attention to Shakti's crew, maybe this could have been prevented. Shakti and the others must have been tossed out into space from this hull breach opened by the enemy's attack. Damn it! If we'd at least noticed right away when they got lost. They're fine. Hey, are you listening to us? You can't be serious. Look, Uso, I know how you must feel, but even if they were wearing their normal suits, once they're adrift out in space, still, I mean, nararamdaman nyo dahil nga sa new type abilities niya eh. Stop already, Uso. Stop talking. But, shut up already. I don't need you feeding us false hope. I'm not. I know. I felt Shakti. I'm sure I heard her say she's okay. Uso, is that some kind of new type thing? Oh, malamang. Obvious naman eh. People who have adapted to life in outer space considered by many to be the next step in human evolution. They are more perceptive and intuitive, and it is said that they are capable of perfect mutual understanding thanks to their higher cognitive skills. Their unique nature also happens to make them very talented pilots and war assets. I'll admit, the way Uso's senses are so sharp is kind of like a new type, but kiddo, let me take care of this. Captain Gomez, we're inside Sensker territory. Even those nasty mugs would rescue adrift civilians. The Reinforce will try to track them down, since we'll be outrunning the diversion for you anyway. You go on to the remulation. Alright then. Hey Uso, I'm sorry for yelling at you. It didn't bother me. You leave Shakti to us, okay? Focus on fighting Sensker. We'll help the Reinforce look for all of them too. We'll find the clue if there's anything at all to find. So, you know. Thank you both, Tomachi, Alicia, Uso. I know I felt Shaki's voice and a warmth. Oh, dadalhin na siya sa ano? Dadalhin siya sa Angel Halo pag nagkataon. Power part thruster module acquired. Magkano pa yung points natin? Sakto. Teka. Updates na muna tayo, tapos end natin episode, guys. So, teka. Check natin yung mga available missions. Hindi pa rin siya available. Ito, kailangan pa ng 2. Si Koji, kailangan pa ng 8. Unahin natin yan. Ito ba yan? Unahin natin to, tapos next time na itong sa baba. Yung last upgrade. Kailan pang makuha yung upgrade para dyan. Ipon na lang next time. Upgrade natin yung mga mech. Ang nakay uso yung V-Dash Gundam, kay Marbet yung Hexa. Okay ah. Kailangan si Usom level 2 kagad eh, kasi nga siya yung leader eh. Power parts. Natin kung ano yung nakuha natin bago. Space 3. Plus 10 mobility. Rating tsaka mobility. Bigay ko na sa'yo pareho. Ano pa tayo isa? Ano pa tayo na Wala na. Okay, for now. So, ipon na naman tayo ng MXP. Ilan ba yung power points natin? 300 lang, isa lang malalagyan. Teka, check ko yung mga kailangan ko. Sino ba dapat yung nangailangan? Voltage yata. Check ko na kagad, teka. Oh, meron na siya. Enhance attack ang kailangan niya. At least yung goal natin nasa na pa rin. At least yung funds na, yung credits natin nasa 1 million pa rin. So, PP tsaka MXP yung kailangan natin talaga. Ito pa. Okay, end na natin yung episode, guys.
Kane ga hoshii. Nemui. Hara hetta. Motte
なんだよ休憩中ぐらい独り言をつぶやいたっていいだろえヒーローにあるまじきセリフだってああおっしゃる通りだだがそんな俺でもできることを精一杯やってる
Ayun na naman yung dahil, ano na yan, yung motivation, ano na yan.
というわけであんたも俺と一緒に頑張ろうぜじゃまたな
Mas okay ka talaga kaysa kay Soji. Okay, guys. Kaya saan pala sa signing off. Tuloy na lang natin ulit next episode kung kailan man ako makakapag-upload.